At Washington, D.C. for this matchup with game one between the Charlotte Aviators and the Washington Admirals. The Admirals will be on the left side of the screen. The Aviators will be on your right side of the screen for brooms up. Starting for the home team is Adrian Koretsky, Liz Stone, Colin Bourne, Zan Siddiqui, Coach John Gaffigan, and Chantal Suarez. On the other side for the Aviators, they are starting Oliver Hodge, Celine Rochard, Tony Bonadito. That's trying to read numbers here. Numbers. I believe. Oh, that's a 39. Melissa Ross. I'm trying to see as I see numbers to read. I will tell you numbers. Players. We're just checking the lines here before we go.
No. Yes, they are. I still haven't got paid from Nationals. You know, last year I got paid double. That's where my money was. Yeah. I flag ran 2 games. Oh, no, not for National. That's for MLQ. Oh, okay. From USQ, I'm not sure if I did. But I don't think I did for myself. I got paid. This past week? No. Many years ago. You mean from this year you were paid or from 2 years ago? From this year. Really?
We're good. We've been good. I don't. 25.
What's up with Ben?
Never mind.
I know a guy. Yeah, I was going to say.
The overlay's not on.
Oh, the overlay's not on? Oh, I just told him we were good. Oh, no. Oh, I think we're good now.
Washington, are you ready? Charlotte, are you ready? Wait, Washington, you were yellow. Charlotte, you were blue. Brooms down. Ready? Brooms up. Here we go.
Washington will start here with the quad ball in the hands of John Gaffigan. Control was also won by Washington. Colin Bourne and Adrian Koretsky both have control here. Washington looks like they're in a pinch. Shot goes high. Picked up by Zan Siddiqui, number 7, quickly. Scoots to the back corner. Tries to get past Ross. Packers up to Gaffigan. He will face down Hodge. Hodge looking. Little floater. Back to Siddiqui. Siddiqui gets on it. Goal is good there for Siddiqui. Oliver Hodge will be carrying up the quad ball for Charlotte. Control switch there to Charlotte with Bonadito and Celine Rochard, carrying up dodgeballs there. Hodge up top, gets beat. Back to 73 Zachary Thompson. Pass, I believe, back to Ross for a goal. Over to Sidar. Yeah, Chantal Silgaras. Shot back to Siddiqui. Siddiqui blocked there by Thompson, but he gets his own rebound. Tries to force it through, but it does not go through. Hodge will fall on it outside the keeper zone. Liz Stone tangled up there. A beat there but on Hodge. Stone goes for the shot. Shot goes deep behind. Score is still 10-all. Thompson carrying up the ball. Got a wall of Richard and Bonadito in front. Thompson goes past, but the ball slips out of their hand. Gonna get past, driving, got nothing but space. Up and shot, goal is good for Zachary Thompson. Score is 20-10, Charlotte. Gaffigan carries up the quad ball again. Siddiqui going back into that back corner. Pass over to Sedars. Sedars drives. No one comes up to take. Gets past Ross and goal. Knotting it up at 2 apiece. Oliver Hodge will bring up the quad ball. Over to Thompson. Thompson driving. But good team defense there by Washington. Gets wrapped up. Can't get rid of it. Gets it to Ross quick. Ross got space. Ross back to Hodge. Oh, it's going to be called a turnover there. We're going to get a stop play as the ball rolled over. Not quick enough here for the head ref. Siddiqui back off to Gaffigan. Charlotte tried to go for a quick little steal there, trying to get a goal. We're still at 2 apiece. Bourne beats out Bonandio. Gaffigan drives and goal, going through Ross's hands for the finish. We're gonna get a sub here. Colin Bourne is gonna sub out at Beater, and in is going to come Rob Rice. And a keeper sub as Levon Chishkalishvili goes in. Back to Thompson, over to Ross. Levon's going to wrap up. Ball comes out, and Levon's going to scoop that ball up there for Washington. Score is 30-20 in favor of Washington. Shane McGonaghy checks in the game, taking out for John Gaffigan. Shane over Sadaras. Big beat there by Rob Rice to clear open lane, but the Washington doesn't take it. McConaughey fills into the space, but his beat. Goal was called no good there on Shane. I think Shane was beat before. Checking in for Beater is Cody LeBeau and I believe Stephanie Peck. Koretsky is beat from behind. Shane comes up with a stop there, and Shane's going to drive. But he's going to run into trouble. Going to need to get people up front. Gets a Beater in front of him to slow down. Long lob pass over to Levon. Shot. Goal is good. Washington goes up 40-20.
Yeah, we got control. Watch your back, Rob.
Claire Sui has checked in for Adrian Koretsky at Beater. New addition to this Washington Admirals team this season. Pass over to Cruz. Cruz back to Saminsky, but Saminsky bobbles the ball. Shane McConaughey's the first one to go, and is going to look to drops it to Julie and Julie on the field. Okay. Shane guy looking for options as he starts getting pressed. Deep back to Julia Rankin. Julia Rankin tries to corral that ball along the back line, walking the tightrope, goes for a shot, going to get picked up by Cruz. Austin Cruz passed the ball to checking number 4, Broxton Hale. Lauren Hirsch has also checked into the game for Charlotte. Pass from Hale to Slominski. Slominski back to Hale. Julie comes off the hoops. Open space and shot, but no good. Alan Slominski corrals the ball, gets wrapped up by Levon, gets beat out by Rob Rice, and Rob Rice is going to go on a little bit of trying to create space here. Shane McGee shot, floater, no good. We expect a little bit more there from Shane McConaughey. Definitely had time. Definitely no beaters in the play there. Could have taken that right to the rack. Score is still 40-20. Nathan John checks in for Levon. Long pass from Hale to Cruz. Cruz got space. Cruz is going to go for a shot, but shot gets tipped. Julia Nutzel is the first one to fall on that ball. We're getting a sub here as Colin Bourne checks back into the game and Helen Trundle checks in for Julia Rankin. Pass to Nutzel. Back to McConaughey. To Nutzel, back to McConaughey. Nathan John has space to run. Gets big on the hoop. Goal is good. Cody LeBeau, it looked like he was trying to run down to create a no bludger situation, but pulls back on that. Hale comes down the left side of the field. Got Cruz and Slominski in support. Rotates back to the middle to Austin Cruz. And we're going to get a stoppage, I think, for an injured player. Helen Trundle looked up, she pulled up quick with an injury there. Jenna Smith will replace. Hale's looking for options, protected by Hannah Reese. Over to Cruz, but Smith is going to be short, but Cruz is going to get a loose ball and goal, but goal is going to be called no good. Beat before that. Nope, no beat before.
Fell short.
Ball safe in the hands of keeper Nathan John. Hannah Reese wraps up and gets beat. Jeanette High driving, got nothing, no beaters. Dish off to Nathan. Nathan cleared, but whistle before. Gonna see what the call is here. So they were gonna say Nathan John got clipped there by Beat. Gonna be a quick turnover to Braxton Hale. Braxton Hale's got nothing but space to go. Gonna go clear. Goal shot was no good there. Score. Long pass. Blocked up. Beat. Great team defense there to make multiple stops on open hoops. Control was rested a long time here ever since basically that opening salvo there in the hands of Charlotte. Washington and the Admirals really trying to look for a way to get control back. Long pass behind to gets turned over quickly to Hale. We get a stoppage here. I'm not sure what it is. We do not have very many cones out, so not a. shootout. Oh, yep, thank you. So we're going to have an inbound here. Quick wrapped up by Hale Ross going to be the first one to get to it, but no. Going to beat. John is going to have nothing but space. Going to have to get past two beaters. Back to Jeanette.
Blue 25.
We're going to try to settle here as John gets the ball. John blocks one, gets wrapped up, but Hale comes off broom to Jeanette. Jeanette's shot. Goal is good. Score is 60-20 Washington. Control is back in the hands of the Admirals here.
Setting up in Trees defense.
Yeah. Trees defense, John playing point. Pass over to Caleb Brooks for Charlotte. Takes the space, gets a pick from Ross. Tries to whip it back, brings it back up top to number 10. And then Matthew Shaw. Matthew Shaw dancing with Nathan John, but gets dropped down. Shaw fencing with space over to Caleb Brooks. Brooks drives back to Shaw in the center. Shaw's going to shoot a tree. He's going to go for a high pass. Back to the quick beat out there by the beaters. Turn. Oh, probably was a kick after beat there, but we're not. Refs are going to call a no call there as John Evans inbounds the ball for Washington. Pass over to Jeanette. Pass from Jeanette to John. John gonna drive. No one's gonna pick him up. Goal is good there on that streaking little cut.
Blue 25. Yellow ball. Timeout, Charlotte.
Charlotte's gonna call a timeout here. Score is 70-20. Really there in the last 4 minutes, Admirals really were able to kick on the gas and pull away here in what had started out to be a little bit of a close game with being 20-20 there for a few minutes, and then Admirals pull away to 40-20, and then they just hammer down on the gas. The finishing there has just not been where I think Charlotte wants to. They've had the looks on hoop to just haven't been able to convert a couple open shots that just didn't go through. Very interesting there. Charlotte did hold control for a long time and couldn't convert, but weren't giving up goals, and then they gave up control, and now Washington really been able to put the hammer down. So on the field for the Admirals, we have Jeanette High, Adrian Koretsky, Robert Rice, John Evans, and Nathan John. And where is the sixth? Oh, Liz Stone checks in. On the field for Charlotte after this break, we have Josh Peck, Hannah Reese, Melissa Ross, as Shaw runs in the back, looking for space, back over to Caleb Brooks, and Jeanette tries to clean up, gets Caleb Brooks get beat out after a little bit of tussle there with Jeanette High. Pass from John to Sidlaras. Pass to Gaffigan. Gaffigan looking for options, looking to shoot. Drives instead, and it goes over the hoop.
An equipment failure with the replacement equipment for the
yeah.
equipment failure.
Getting some, just making them even, as I guess we have a little bit of difference, they're saying, in loop size of the hoop loops. Teams are being asked to leave headbands with the broom as they can go get water to resolve the equipment issue on the field. Beautiful weather for quad ball here in Washington DC on this 4th of July weekend. It's about mid-80s here. A slight breeze has kicked up, but otherwise, but nothing too much that should affect play. So, checking hoop distances here. Trying to get people called back to these hoops, and yep, right here. Get started back. Time is just about 14 minutes as we approach. The neutrals and people looking out for a competitive game here. You know, love to see Charlotte tighten this game up a little bit, make it a little interesting going to SLP. As I've said, Washington is really in the second 7 minutes of a time that have elapsed have really hammered down and showed their dominance. Caleb Brooks is going to streak, and have to get past one beater. Ball gets whipped ahead to Shaw. Shaw's going to get to it, but it's going to give enough time for Washington to get bodies back. And it's going to go break from one fast break to another fast break. As Chantal wants past one, gonna look for it, gets Rich. Goal is good as Chantal cuts past two. Score is 80-20. Brooks passes to Cole Tibbs. Back to Brooks. Brooks and Tibbs just passing back and forth in front of Siddiqui. Tibbs looking for a chance. Siddiqui springs for a tackle. Back over to Ross. Ross, shot is good. Goal. And I've got a hand up here for a possible delayed penalty.
Yellow card, Washington 49, illegal contact to the neck. Goal is good, time is negated by the goal.
Adrian Koretsky will pick up a yellow card there for neck contact. That'll be the first card of the game. We're going to quad ball switch here too as well. Zan Siddiqui was checked back into his first second shift in this game. Looking to pass over to John Gaff again. We got Washington as their first line back in with
7, yellow. P425.
John looking for space to operate as they get cycled. Starts a little bit of a press situation. Back to Listone. Listone is all alone. Got nothing to do. Whips, throws a pass up, and that's gonna bounce out of bounds to hopefully give Washington a chance to reset their defense before Charlotte can attack. Ross bring the ball up. Challenged by Siddiqui. Over to Tibbs. Tibbs looking for opportunity. Shot is good from Tibbs. Score is 80-40. John Gaffigan bringing up the quad ball. We got Charlotte with stacked beaters in the trees. Solares looks, passes over to teammate Siddiqui. Siddiqui tries to get a pass, goes a little errant for John Gaffigan. John Gaffigan gets beat there on the ground, and Thompson's ball slips out Zach Thompson's hands. Tibbs is the first one to get a hand on it, and then we're gonna get stopped for a foul here. I think looks like Tibbs probably stepped out of bounds trying to recover the loose ball. Chantal Sildares will have probably run a long pass. Nope, gonna advance of the keeper zone. That's gonna be a turnover there. Sildares stepped out.
This is Chantal's first time out this season.
I don't know if it's Chantal's first time out this season, but Chantal definitely is a MLQ rookie. But they get redemption there as Thompson tries to whip a pass back, but it gets picked off by Siddiqui. Pass over to Thompson. Back to Tibbs. Tibbs looking to drive. Over to Szyminski. Szyminski gets beat before there on that pass. It's going to be a turnover there. Julie Neutzel with the quad ball. And we're back to Go back to McConaughey. McConaughey gonna throw it over to Templeton. Templeton dodges a beat, but shot gets blocked. Back to McConaughey. McConaughey sets a pick for Shane. Goal is good there for Shane from behind. Score is 90-40. Pass from Szymanski, but it gets intercepted by McConaughey as it bounces on the ground. McConaughey's got space, gonna run, get past, get himself some green space on the ground line. Back Szymanski, gonna go all the way, try to take Coach Joseph. No, he passes it to Templeton to reward Templeton for the earlier assist. Score is 100-40, Washington. Colin Bourne wins an exchange and often stalls out with McConaughey picking up the loose ball. McConaughey getting nothing, got space to run in. Pass back to Templeton, goal! We got an injury there to Gabe Templeton. I think the hoop came back and got them.
We've got a score discrepancy between the on-pitch and online scoreboards. Looks like it's resolving itself. Assuming that one's good.
Injury
Yep.
sub, no call on the play.
Nathan John checks in for Templeton.
Did they whistle that last goal good?
Yes, they did.
I think that should be 110.
No, I did not keep track here on the board. Pass back to beat ball beat right out of there, right out of the hands of the Charlotte Chaser. I believe that 1 minute remaining here before stoppage time. Washington has in a commanding 60-point lead here. They look to press the attack. Pass over to Neutzel. Neutzel back to Gabe Templeton, who checked back in. Gabe Templeton, gets beat there. Looks like he might have got a clean dodge. Zach Thompson will... Charlotte's telling him to slow this down, probably wanting one last possession here and try to get a goal here as Lee Hodge checks back into the game for Charlotte. Lee's getting told to advance here by the head ref. Pass to Austin Cruz from Hodge. Hodge drives to Cruz. Cruz gonna drive through. Goal is good, and I believe that should be 20 minutes. Final score of at the break is 100-50. Washington leads. There will be in.
I got it.
DJ, would you ask the score table if they got the last Washington goal?
Yeah. Washington or Charlotte?
Washington.
I think so.
I think in these huddles, if you're discussing right now, if you're Charlotte, you really need to get a catch. Obviously, you really need to get a catch here if you want to gain a chance in this game. They looks like Tony Bonanito is in the yellow headband that I can see over there for Charlotte, and I think I see Levon Tishkarishvili in the yellow headband for Washington. Levon, not the normal seeker there, not the seeker coming from Washington from last year. position. Very interesting to see what they do with what Levon does. That is not a position they also usually play in the college season either. Our runner will be TJ Jenneret. Control looks like it's gonna rest with Charlotte as Cody LeBeouf has 2 balls at their feet as they remount with his partner back at hoops looking ready to tag in. Colin Bourne looks like they're about to sub for Rob Rice there on the air. So interesting setup here we got to start off this flag runner on pitch period. Quadball will be in the hands of Gabe Templeton behind the hoops for Washington. Washington's going to be starting out on the field with chasers. Gabe Templeton. What? Oh, set score is 170.
They adjusted for the
They did count the goal there for Gabe Templeton right before the injury. So set score it will be 170. Starting chasers for Washington is going to be Gabe Templeton, Shane McConney, Julie Rankin, Julie Neutzel. Julie Neutzel looks like he's going to sub out for Jeanette High. Starting for Charlotte is going to be Austin Cruz, Lauren Hirsch, Corinne White, and Oliver Hodge. Shot goes high and above as Tony Lobito gets some time to see. Rob Rice gets beat there trying to beat out. Cody LeBeouf is going to create a little bit of bubble. Levon is going to get here involved, but Levon's going to quickly get beat out. Quadball coming down with Oliver Hodge. Oliver Hodge tangles up. Gets past. Gets wrapped up this time with Gabe Templeton. Out to Corinne White. Corinne White's going to get up and over to Ross. Goal is good there for Charlotte. As Washington's going to run, Gabe Templeton's got nothing in space. Long shot is going to be no good. Over here in the secret game, Tony Bonandito is squaring up and has nothing but time here with TJ Jenneret. Levon just gets beat out by Celine Richard. And Austin Cruz is going to come streaking down the field here for Washington. As Washington gets caught subbing, and goal is good. Score is 110 to 70 here. We're going to get a stoppage as Austin Cruz pulls up. Probably maybe a cramp gets up pretty quick there. Levon gets beat, but trade there. Sloan Richard gets beat, and Kretzky is going to pick up that dodgeball. Oh, blocked there by Thompson for Rob Rice. Pass over to Hodge. Hodge scores, and we're going to get a tweet on the catch. So, quick goal there for Hodge, and then basically simultaneous with that goal was a catch by Bonandito, which would be a 40-point play and bring Charlotte up to their first lead of the game since, I believe, when they had the opening 2 goals.
Charlotte goal is good.
Score flips on a dime here coming out of the intermission. Charlotte goes up 115 to 110. It is now a race to the set score of 170. Be very interesting to see what happens here as dodgeballs get pulled back into the game for Washington, who I believe will have... Nope. Control will be with Charlotte. big momentum swing here for Charlotte, as the score table is just making sure we got things figured out. Set score was not put up, so head ref and assistant refs are getting that set up. Score is set score is 170. First to
15, Charlotte to 110 Washington. Remount.
First to 6 goals. Here, Washington will have the first answer. Stop here for Charlotte would be huge, just to swing the pendulum, to swing the first call if everyone just trades goals back and forth into their direction. Jeanette High carries up this quad ball. Jeanette gets pinned between. Jeanette High gets beat. Pass over to John Gaffigan. That's going to be called, I believe, a late pass there by Jeanette High. It's going to be a turnover here.
Any neutral observer would say.
Oliver Hodge. Oh no, quad ball. They're going to say it was a pass after beat. They're going to say that it was a miscommunication. Shot to Nathan. Pass to Nathan John. Shot is good. Washington goes up 120 to 115. Oliver Hodge bringing up the ball. Got Zach Thompson on the left. Down they have, I think that is Hernandez. I believe it's Hernandez down there. And Ross in the other corner. Thompson back to Hodge. Hodge shot, goal from the top down. Score, nodding it back up. Adrian Koretsky leading up John Gaffigan. Got Jeanette High in the right. And Janice Smith back in the corner, who's hugging behind the small hoop. Janet's going to look for a shot, but the shot goes high over the medium hoop and going to go out of the back. We're going to look as Charlotte's going to try to run, taking time to knock out people, but beaters for, Lehigh, Oliver gets that loose ball behind, lobs it back, Thompson, goal is good there! Score is 135 to 120 in favor of Charlotte. John and Sidares check into the game here as well as Liz Stone are all in for the Admirals, bringing up close to their first line minus Siddiqui. Pass to Sidares. Sidares looks. Shot blocked by Thompson. Thompson's in scooping. Just have to get back. Gaffigan blocks the bludger. Pass over to Hodge. Hodge bobbles it backed up. No, the small hoop fell down in that interaction. Back over to Thompson. Thompson shoots. Goal is good. Score is 145 to 120. And Gaffigan, I think, smartly here is going to call a timeout as they have only scored 1 goal here since the break. Momentum shift coming out of that break, huge in favor of Charlotte. Main conversation over here from Gaffigan. Early in the game, Washington was able to just dominate in the 6-on-6 game and just has not brought in that same intensity that they had and the willing and killer instinct that they had there the first half and that first 20 minutes into this back half. If you're Charlotte, you just got to keep doing what you're doing, creating quick turnovers, forcing Washington to take not great shots. They're just settling. Washington's got that feeling in there right now where they just feel like they have to score and have not seen something go in. I think they really need to settle in there, work a play they know that works, find themselves a goal, and I think it all will fall in. They also just have to get a stop here too. They need to swing that momentum and give them back a chance so they cannot just trading goals. Because they're at that moment losing this race.
Yeah, it is. Like they announced it.
Away from John. 2. Gaffigan. He's going to lap over and go sit back in that corner. That good job. John Gaffigan's like going with that crossfield pass. Over to Solares. Solares is going to drive. Over to John. John got to jump for it, but John comes down. John scoring off against Thompson. Ross is hanging high off that medium hoop. And I don't think... Pass. Oh, a little miscommunication there. And we're going to get a turnover. Something Washington cannot afford here. Hodge will get the ball back in the interim position where they got 2 beaters right behind them. They're just going to go for it. Got to beat 2. First beat goes deep behind. Squirts out the ball, but it's going to get beat up by the beater, and that's going to get turned over. Goal is no good. Sui accidentally scooped up the quad ball there as a beater. No, they're going to call no harm, no fouls as a quick drop there. Washington got away with a lucky one. Gaffigan looking for shot, goal! Beautiful shots to put it through the medium hoop. Catch Charlotte sleeping. Score is 145-30. Big goal there for Washington. Hodge to Thompson. Thompson to Hodge. Hodge dodges past Shuey's beat. Gets Gaffigan right there around the corner. Back into a beater. Thompson over to Thompson. Thompson's got to get past John. Thompson gets routed by John. Loose ball. Semincy's going to be the first one there to it. Semincy immediately get beat by Colin Bourne. John Gaffigan's going to scoop up. Big stop here for Washington. Washington pop. Gaffigan back to John. John's going to cut. Semincy comes out. Semincy takes a step. John gets past. Goal is good there for John. Score is 145-40. Washington, after that timeout, has done execute perfectly to bring this back, getting stops and goals. Bourne gets beat out by LeBeouf. LeBeouf just beating people out. Ball bounces off of 2 hoops there, but does not go through. So, I don't think it passed through either of those hoops, but we did have just an interesting interaction there where it looked like the ball passed in front of the small and the tall hoop right in quick succession. I do not think either of those went through.
There is no call on the play. Ball is in Washington. Remount.
Yeah, that's the yellow ball.
John driving. Gets a beat from Kretzy, but gets beat by a long beat from LeBeouf. And Thompson's going to scoop, and Thompson's going to run, and there are no beaters back. Thompson's just got to run past Magani with a little bit of a pull, but that goes high, the shot. I think there was a jersey grab as Shane McConney tried to sort of swat at Thompson to try to get in the way. We're asked to getting a conversation about something that happened there in the beater game. That's not the jersey pull I thought they were gonna call. I missed that one. I thought I saw one on Shane on Thompson, but they're gonna call that one. Okay. Nope, they're going to stick with the call there. Thompson passes to Hodge. Hodge goal. Score is 155 to 140. Charlotte.
Come on, Charlotte! Let's go, Charlotte!
Passes to Laura's. Laura's going to drive. Pass out to John. John driving. Pass to McConney. McConney gets beat before. No good. But Laura's going to be the first one to it. Thompson gets beat. Laura's gets empty hoops. Passes to Rankin. Rankin's going to score. Goal! We're going to get a
whistle before the goal.
Whistle before the goal. I think that Quadball had passed half before Hodge had gotten their hands on it. So I technically think we're going to have reset that Quadball back to the other side. Yep.
Yeah, he's going to have to come back onto the Charlotte side of the pitch.
Yep. All the way back to... Love the tenacity there from Hodge to just want it, but you just got to know where your positioning is. And you have to be a run offense here, a set offense here out from Charlotte. Washington loving probably playing in that instead of a fast break situation, which in the flag and rush period they have not been. Blocked there by Shane McConney. Big block there for Washington to hopefully bring the hammer back onto their side. McConney is going to run, pass back to Rankin, but Rankin's going to get picked there by Corinne White. Corinne White's going to go, but Pocket's going to get picked by John. We are going to have an injury there.
Everyone, head down, get some water.
Charlotte Chaser on the ground right now as we take the stoppage here. Washington has rallied back and looking there right there before the injury to bring the hammer back on their side of the pitch. Has stormed back after that. Great timeout call there by John Gaffigan. Whatever was said there on the timeout really has fired up this Washington team, has really swung the momentum back in Washington's favor. Big game, I would say, a big pendulum swings. Does look like the Charlotte Chaser is back up under their own power. I believe that is 13 Lauren Hirsch. They are walking slowly off the pitch with the help of their teammates, but it's good to see at least they are up and not having to be more. Hopefully everyone is okay there. We're gonna quick remount call here as players have not yet returned to the pitch, and pitch really hasn't cleared of other players. Quadball will be with Nathan John back about halfway in between the midfield and keeper zone, predicted by Agent Koretsky. Agent Koretsky looking to beat out, but Kula Buff will come meet them at mid-pitch. Nathan John Looking for option. Nathan John blocks one beat. Gets called clear. One up high up to Makani, but that's going to be too high for Makani to get to. Makani's going to get beat there, right there on the end zone line. Thompson carrying him back up over down this left side. Thompson got Ross deep, Corinne White back in the corner, and the Hodge over on the right side. Back to Ross. Quick little step passing. Goal is good there. Score is 165 to 150. Charlotte. Big play here for Washington. Gotta match Charlotte here. Match and stop. Charlotte's got the goal to give. They can set them up for a fast break opportunity. Jeff Gaffigan wanted the shot. Gonna go for it. Looking for it. Pass it back to Julia Rankin, but that's gonna go over. I think Washington is fine if that's how they're going to turn over the ball, to give it a chance, so that way they can get set back up for a set to play this defense. Washington's going to play high. No one back at hoops. Slowly getting pushed back now. Sidlares is the only one back sitting at hoops. Oh, Rankin goes back. They're going to go into a full mark defense. Long pass to shot. No good. Hodge will be the first one to it with Sidlares on the back. Hodge got to get past it. Sidlares, John, and a beater. Shot. John is no good. Thompson got to go. Thompson got space. Goal!
They're going to call that a beat before, I think.
Charlotte 15. Great call.
Getting some discussion there. Play after beat is we think the play after beat is a call. There was already a card dished out to LeBeau there for playing after beat.
LeBeau's card was for making a rough call.
For making rough calls. No call. There's going to be no call, I think, for a play after beat. Just going to be a straight turnover, it looks like. Going to be in hands of John, I believe. Yeah, John. Richard has one dodgeball. The other dodgeball is sitting on the bench. Okay. So I think it's going to be
Washington beater was beat before. He beat 73. 73 was on Broom. Goal is good.
And that's the game, actually. Charlotte takes the first game from Washington here in this opening game, and we officially get the 3 whistles there to confirm. Charlotte stormed back from being down, I believe, was it 60?
Yeah, at the intermission, I believe it was 110-40.
110. So yes, down 70.
No, 110-50.
110-50. Okay, down 60 at the half. Storms back to win that first game, 175-150. Huge comeback for Charlotte. It's a big game of momentums. Big game of swinging momentums there, where Washington really dominated the first 20 minutes. Charlotte stormed out of the gates there after the 20-minute mark, scoring at a rapid pace and then getting a quick catch. Timeout was called. Washington brings it back. So thank you for watching. We'll be back for an exciting game 2. We will be returning at 7:20. Should be the brooms up for our game 2. That is 7:20 for the start of game 2. Thank you for watching. We are back. We just got the whistle here from our headrest Arjun to bring the benches together to start this second game of the Washington Charlotte 2025 series. Charlotte got the win in there in their first game, and I believe what I'm seeing in the comments, their first win over Washington since 2021. Washington won all 4 games between these two teams, swept the series, and then won the game that they played, a spicy game that they played against each other in 2024 at MLQ Champs in the first round. So here we are waiting for starters to get called to the line. Head refs calling stars officially to the line. I don't know if I introduced myself. I'm Caleb Van Buren. I've been commentated this first game. I'm getting helped by Jack Butler here, who's running the camera and feeding me tidbits that I may have missed. So we are your crew for today.
Washington, are you ready?
Teams have switched sides. We are starting here for the Admirals. We are starting John Gaffigan, Zan Siddiqui, Liz Stone, Colin Bourne, Julie Nutzel, and Adrian Koretsky. Tony Bondier and Lee Hodge are running both for Quadball. Quadball quick goes off, gets to Siddiqui, but Thompson's going to be the first one to pick it up, and then we're going to get a... Was that a...
Washington 7.
Quick there, yellow card for Zan Siddiqui off the jump. But it looks like Tony Bondier is going to get sent off. Not for a foul, but for a quick injury there sub, as Cody LeBeau will come and take their place. So on the other side for Charlotte, we have Corrine White, Zach Thompson, Melissa Ross, Oliver Hodge, Cody LeBeau, and Selena Shard starting here in game 2. Tony started and then quickly had to force quick sub off. Controls in the hands of Washington here. Thompson looking to go past Gaffigan, is playing point. Stone tips that ball off high. And Koretz is going to successfully defend that quad ball for Stone to be the first one to get back to it. Gaffigan is going to there. Washington on a little bit of a penalty kill here to be down as they're down Zan Siddiqui off the start. Playing 3 high. Gaffigan passes deep down to Stone. Stone whips it back to Gaffigan, but White's going to get in between and swat that ball away, and Thompson will clean up the loose ball. Siddiqui steps in, and Siddiqui will come in and fill the middle hoop. Gaffigan still playing point up top. Pass from Thompson to White. Big push by Lee, but that locks over by Oliver. Goal is there, is good. Trade opportunity here for Washington, get control and get her in no dodgeball situation. Oh, But it quickly gets turned in, turnover situation. Cole above sticky hands, grab two dodgeballs, turn the game over, and Hodge scores again. Score is 20-0.
Putting it back, though. Yeah, I think they putting it back. Yeah, putting it back.
Oliver Hodge is going to get a warning there for... Oh.
We just need to pick a different drop down or something.
No. Score is 20-0. I will signal over to the other side that the score bug is not working.
Do you guys have tickets?
No goal there. As Levon tries to get in the way, but long passes to Oliver Hodge does not go.
Does it plug into Quadball 1? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Do we need to pick like the other game?
Might need to. I don't know how to do that without ending the stream.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
21.
We can press some buttons at the next stoppage.
Yeah. So, sorry the score bug isn't working. Julia Rankin gets tipped over by Zach Thompson, but Melissa Ross will be the first one to it. Oliver Hodge will be the first one the ball ends. I will keep you updated on the score until we can get the score bug fixed. As Tony Bondito has checked back into the game, cleans up that dog pile there at the end. Hodge is coming over onto the left side. Gets beat as Bondito jumps a ball. Turnover, and we're going to have stoppage here. In favor of Charlotte, we'll try to get the score bug reset as soon as possible. Sui gets beat as Szymanski drives, shot, no good. Goal there is good. Second shot is 30-10 Charlotte. Jeanette High checks in for Washington. Shane McGonahy kicks back to Levon Tishkavili as he checks out. Helen Trudell is back after missing most of the game one. Had gone out early in that game with an injury. Good to see them back. Nathan John has tucked back into the corner. Flip pass there by Jeanette. John is able to get to it, but John gets beat quick. Szymanski's the first one there. Dodgeball is whipped back. Kat Sylvan blocking, and we're going to get a stoppage here.
No call on the play. Rebound. Are you watching that?
Yeah, that's what
No call there on the play. Score is 30-10 in favor of Charlotte. Quad ball is in the hands of Braxton Hale. Hale getting a pick there from Szymanski on John. Back over to Thompson. Thompson looking. Goal is good. Score is 40-10 Charlotte. We hopefully at the next stoppage will be able to fix the score bug as we're slowly working through it. I apologize for technical difficulties. I'll try to keep you updated the best we can. Janice Smith checks in the game, number 55. Score is still 40-10. Jeanette High looking for space. Back to Shane McConaughey. Shane whips it over back to Jeanette High. Jeanette High driving. Goes up, but Szymanski's going to come up with a big block and swipe. Hale's getting the hands in on it and comes away with a clean grab. Lauren Hirsch also seems to check back in, so who had picked up an injury there on that first game. So good to see them. Good to see them back as well. Hale over to Hirsch. Hirsch driving back to Thompson. Thompson over Smith. Goal is good. Score is 50-10. Smith gets beat out by a high LeBeau. LeBeau about to gets beat out by Robert Rice. Kat Sylvan will clean up. Shane McGahon looking for space, but there's going to get a dodgeball turnover there. Huge turnover there. Hale gets beat out. They took a step out, but Robert's going to leave it on there. High ball. Smith will leave to it. Janice back to McConaughey. Dangerous high kick, but doesn't get called. Hale going. Thompson going. Thompson at space. Thompson. Oh, McConaughey with a great big block there. Big effort there by McConaughey. Get that block. McConaughey gonna be racing a beater. Oh. And we're gonna get a.
Okay. You heard him. Wasn't a hole. It's fine. You okay, dangerous? Play hard, not dangerous. You alright, Braxton? I couldn't, I'll be real. I trust you. I have no idea what mine is. Bad news. Do you know which one's yours?
Cody, yours is left from my perspective.
Well, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Yellow card, Charlotte 41, illegal dive. Yeah. Boom. Great hustle play, Shane.
Hustle play there by Shane McConaughey to get that turnover. Hale will have a yellow card there for illegal dive with switching headbands with Thompson. We got McConaughey and LeBeau there. LeBeau top speed, but McConaughey gets it out quick to John. John sign over to high. High goes the kick, and that's just going to go deep behind. A little bit of a wasted free opportunity there for Washington to try to get something they desperately need as they are down 4.
I had no pass options. You just got to clear that space.
I was talking more up here on the opportunity is on the top half, but yeah, it was Jeanette got put in a really bad position of all alone up top. We have Oliver Hodge with the quad ball up top on the penalty kill. Passes to Ross. Got Hernandez in the corner. Back to Hodge. Clear. Hodge get called clear. Hodge gonna drive. John in front. Hernandez gets wrapped up by Evans. John Evans. Beater Rob Rice gets in there to clean it up. Back to Evans to John. John's gonna slow this right down. It looks like. Peck gets beat. Oh, Peck tries to grab it and drops it. LeBeau cycles Agent Gretzky. Score is still 50-10. Jeanette high drive to John. John got to get past the Peck. Oh, floater up to Evans, but Evans doesn't want to climb the ladder there. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover. It will be Charlotte's ball. Oh, Charlotte. Oh, injury. Got an injury off. Way off pitch. Hale's going to drive. We're going to keep this play going. John gets beat, but no call. It looks like on the beat. Ball gets scored outside. Gliststone's going to be the first one to it. And then we're going to have the stoppage, I think, for the injury.
John's going to claim he was in the zone on that beat.
Yeah, right there on the line there for that discussion. Stone with the ball, passes off to John. Quad ball in the hand of Gaffigan. Gaffigan looking for options. Gaffigan gets behind Bourne, getting some protection. Gaffigan against Shaw here. Gaffigan shot gets beat out of the air by Cody LeBlanc. Throw gonna be an inbound for Nathan John, but we got a little bit of long throw. We're gonna get a stoppage here. Question is whose ball is it in that back line? John was, I think there was a confusion there with John and and I think it was it Shaw or Hale back there of whose ball it was. Ref started counting down and John just tossed it.
Oh, never mind.
There's a confusion on how the ball went out of pitch. It is Charlotte's ball. No ball.
Yeah, I have them. I have them. Well, there was one time it was like.
Hey, hotel.
Ball is with Shaw. Shaw looking for options. Score is 50-10 still. Hale goes deep to Bonadito, but gets picked up by loose ball. Goes picked up by Liz Stone. Gaffigan driving. Got time, space, spins past Rock. Hand over to Neutzel. Neutzel shoots, block. Stone's the first one to it. Maybe a dangerous kick, and they're not seeing into the keeper's hands of Shaw. John tries to punch at the ball there. I think that Shaw was still in the zone.
Impeding a protected keeper.
Then it's like it could not have possibly hit them. Like I've seen so many dudes where it hits the ball and then back over. It's just not the ball. Yeah, no. You have to cannot touch this ball.
Ball squirts out and is loose. Caleb Brooks is the first one who's going to deviate a kick, and it's just going to roll out of bounds onto the Washington sideline, where Julie Neutzel is going to be the one to inbound there. Neutzel winding down the clock in the penalty kill mode. Peck's going to beat out Stone. It's going to be Neutzel and Gaffigan all by themselves with Collenborn with a lone dodgeball. Adrian Koretsky rolling behind. Collenborn looking to create some opportunities. Long pass from Neutzel to Gaffigan as they're just going to play pass here. Gaffigan's going to fake a shot, take a pick, drive, floater. Floater doesn't go through. Caleb Brooks is the first one to go, and he's going to go. Peck leading the way for him. Floater, shot, goal is good. 60-10 is the score. Claire Shuey checks in for Chasers, for our beater. Helen Trudell checks in for Liz Stone as Nathan John served his penalty time and is back on the field. Gaffigan looking for opportunities. Shot back to John. John, long pass. But John gets beat. Trudell tries to be the first one to it. Tries to wrap up Cameron White, but he's going to get beat out. but buys time for Colin Bourne to scoop a dodgeball and get back onto his half. Long beat miss. John diving tackle, and definitely gonna be another card there. Picked up a card for John. Tough opportunity there for John. Got to stay on your feet in this game for them to make those tackles. 2 quick back-to-back yellow cards. You know,
We'll have to make the call first.
they do, but and that's what it looks like to me. Looks like to me. If you're Washington here, you have to think about. I don't know exactly what the time is, but I'm guessing we're probably around the 10-12 minute mark, and then we will be able to. And if I was Washington, you'd probably need a timeout. You are down by 5 right here. Momentum is not going your way. Getting a little chippy out there.
Yellow card, Washington 7, engages contact.
Over to Cameron White. Cameron White gets brought down by Gaffigan. Loose ball. Gaffigan's first one to it. Washington on penalty kill again. Pass to neutral.
Julie.
Shot is no good. Refs gonna have nothing to do with that shot.
Hey, that shot's open.
Brooks is going. Nothing but space. Gaffigan's gonna have to keep clean up, make a tackle. Gets past Gaffigan to Shaw. Goal is good. Big call for Chaser sub here. I think it's been going on the Washington bench for a couple times now. Gaffigan's got to check that ball in first. Zan Siddiqui checking in. Zan Siddiqui, Shane McGonaghy, and Julia Rankin. Thank you. Just said Liz is also in the game. Pass to Rankin. Rankin to Siddiqui. Siddiqui back to Rankin. Looking for space. Long pass over to Liz. Liz over the top and goal! Score is 70-20. Washington finally breaks the drought, but Shaw's storming right back. Gonna have to big tackle, but doesn't come up soon enough. Goal there for Shaw. Score is 80-20. Kahani passes to Rankin. Rankin drives. Draws a beater. Over to Siddiqui. Siddiqui, shot, doesn't go through. To Listone. Ball is still loose, but beaters are going to clean up everything.
Are they calling those play after beat? Oh, yeah.
Don't know if they called line or play after beat there.
No
They're
card,
not.
just turnover.
Just a turnover. No foul. Washington has control in the hands of Shuey and Rice.
Score for those at home is 8 Charlotte, 2 Washington.
Shaw surveying opportunities. Back over to Caleb Brooks. Quick little hot potato there. Shaw slips through. But we're going to get turnover there. And Siddiqui is streaking down. No one on him. McConaughey looking. Siddiqui still calling for it. McConaughey wants it. No, goal is no good. It spun the hoop. Siddiqui is upset at that one, was just camping out of the hoops waiting for that quick pass. Score is 80-20. Allison Saminsky, Lauren Hirsch check into the game, and I believe that's Hale back in as well. And Tibbs for Charlotte. Hunter Reese and Joshua Peck are the beater pair. Then looking for surveying options. Over to Hale. Hale back to Saminsky. Saminsky looks, dodges it to Hale. Hale drives. Tibbs, goal! We're going to get the timeout here for Washington. And we will try to get the score bug fixed.
Every minute we just unlock balls. Dale's got the URL.
Yeah. And he walked over and he was like,
Score overlay question. Could equals MLQ game date 0049. Think we have you a score bug now. I'm sorry for that long delay without it. We're here at this, about just after the 17-minute mark, where Charlotte currently leads Washington 90-20 after storming back in game one to take game one. Charlotte here as they approach the 20-minute mark has to be happy with themselves. A dominating performance. But as we saw, though, in the last game, Washington dominated that first half and then came storming back. If we can hopefully, may Washington pull something similar off. Shane McGonigal is here with the quad ball. Gabe Templeton is back in the corner. Somebody's not seeing enough. Flying catch by Templeton. Goal is good. Templeton becoming a spark plug here on their first play. That Shane McConney-Templeton connection was something we saw a lot of in that first game, worked really well for Washington. Surprised it's taken them this long to dig deep into the bag to find that connection again. Score is 90-30. Washington needs to play some lockdown defense here and try and see if they can get a couple more of those goals to be able to run themselves a comeback. Hale, ball, long beat to Saminsky. Saminsky dodging around Templeton. Templeton back over to Tibbs. Tibbs. Big exchange by Jordy Nelson. Tibbs trying to get big. Shot goes low. McConaughey give me the first one to get to it. Very slow pace here for a Washington team that is down 60 with a minute and a half left to play. Would expect to see a little bit of urgency, though the urgency may have gotten them in trouble earlier. Very spread offense with Trudell and Templeton in the corners. Drive there, but Templeton gets beat quick. A little bit too telegraphed for what the option was there. Long, deep pass. Saminsky's going to get it up. Washington really wanting to go back to what worked for them last play, but it just was too telegraphed. Charlotte knew exactly what was coming for them. Minute left here. Is Charlotte going to try to drag this possession out? Hale wrapped up by Templeton, up high. Ball is out there, and that should be a Washington ball. We got Julia Rankin going. Gotta get past Tibbs to McConaughey. To a loose Templeton. Templeton's free. Does not go. Goal is good. No. LAR wants none of that. LAR says B. I thought that ball hit the ground first. I think that ball hit the ground first and then it hit Templeton. It was very close to simultaneous. We'll see what the refs say.
That was a double beat on the play. Goal is no good.
Goal is no good. It was a double beat. Score is 90-30 here with 30 seconds left in the pre-flag runner period. Tibbs over to Saminsky. Saminsky back to Tibbs. Tibbs driving now at the 20-minute mark. Gets wrapped up by Templeton. Ball comes out. Tibbs falls on it. That is our 20-minute intermission. 90-30 is the set score, a 60-point difference. That's the exact same difference, only going the other way that we saw in that first game. Can Washington do what Charlotte did in that last game and come storming back out of half? We really need to see a huge momentum shift. Washington really needs to not get in their own heads and be ready to play right if we play the next half. I apologize to everyone who's watching at home for the score bug issues. I hope I could kept you up to date. So sorry about that, but hopefully we got this resolved now. We'll keep it resolved for the continuing games. I think really what we're seeing here is just two teams playing in their heads a very different way. Charlotte's playing very free. They're playing with the momentum. Washington has let them getting down like this, them losing that first game, get in their heads, and they just aren't showing. They have too much urgency. They need to be methodical and take their opportunities when they get them and not try to force things is really what I think this Washington team needs to do, just like they did in that first game. If they can play a little more free, I think we can see this tie us up. What they have to avoid is what happened at. What they have to do in this game is what Washington has to do in this game is they cannot let this turn into a run of fast breaks like it happened in that first game. That run of fast breaks that Charlotte was winning with players like Oliver Hodge and Zach Thompson and Caleb Brooks is really what they have to avoid here. What Washington has to avoid here if they want to stay in this game. They need to keep this into a game of half courts. Running them back and forth is not going to help them here. Ball is going to start in the hands of Gabe Templeton with Shane McGonaghy, Julia Rankin, and Helen Trudell are going off quickly as Liz Stone and Julie Nutzel check into the game. Gabe Templeton, an overload, 3 players on that right-hand side. Pass to Nutzel. Templeton, hit, goal, no good there on that goal. They're calling no good on Nutzel's goal. Second shot, no good from Liz Stone.
McConaughey
pops over Templeton, goal is good, and there's going to be a foul, and one. A little bit of energy we've seen here from McConaughey that is at least some positive energy that we were not seeing there earlier in the thing. That's what they need to do. They need to be playing free. That.
Charlotte 19, illegal contact to the neck. Goal is good. Time is negated. Let's go, Gabe! Yeah!
Gabe being a spark plug player. Score is 90-40. It is Tony Bonandito and right in front of us with the cinch. Same situation. Oh, we're getting a quick stoppage right out of there. Didn't even get it. Zan Siddiqui has the yellow headband on. Zan Siddiqui did some seeking last year for the Admirals and also did some seeking for his college club UVA in their route to their semifinal loss at Nationals. Celine Richard is right there. Washington's beaters are nowhere near. Siddiqui versus Richard here. Dodgeball's on the ground. Oliver Hodge running, passes off to Melissa Ross. Ross got a beater. Passes over to, I think that's Tibbs. Can't tell where the ball. Ball's in. Hirsch bounces off. Templeton. Temple wrapped up in hands of McConaughey.
Beat yellow 5.
Absolute chaos here. Oliver Hodge scoops up. Gotta get past neutral. Past neutral. Got it. Shot goes over the hoop. High. No good. Score is still 90-40. Siddiqui getting close. Siddiqui is beat out by Richard.
Beat yellow 15. Blue 15. Clear.
Bonadio getting lots of time here. He's going to get beat out there by Colin Bourne. Siddiqui comes in. Richard and Bourne are going to have to do a little beater battle, but gets caught up, tangled up with the seeker play. Pass over to Templeton. Templeton, put him on skates. Goal! Score is 90-50. Washington mounting that comeback I talked about. Thompson driving. Score. Goal is good. Score is 150. Charlotte. Siddiqui trying to go up and over the flag running here. It's not. I don't see over TJ. I don't think that's the move there. That's shoot there by Tony Mondio. Little shot there. Beat out. Siddiqui gets beat out as he tries to go for the sneak. Julia Rankin has got the quad ball right now. Siddiqui versus Hodge. Over to, big swap by Thompson. But John is going to clean up. To Gaffigan. Goal is good. Score is 100-60. This is beat, and we're going to get stopped here and play.
All right, you're back here. You're back here. You're back here. You still got the ball. No one has this ball. And you had a ball. You had a ball. No. I got hit by. Yeah, TJ!
Okay. Burning here, sorting out the beater chaos that had gone on there. We had four beaters and a seeker all right on top of each other right there as the whistle blew. Score is 160. Set score is 150. Whistle blown. Suey beat out. Rice back deep behind. Peck blocks Suey.
Go.
Oliver Hodge pass to Hirsch. Hirsch to Ross. Ross to Hodge. Hodge wrapped up. Spins out. Goal. Good. Score 110-60. Tibbs in seeking for Charlotte.
Come on, Cole!
Clear. That was a 13 clear.
John on the far side, looking for options. Clears the beat. Gets past Thompson. Pass to Gaffigan. Gaffigan can't hold on. Goal is good. Ref is calling no good.
Beat 11.
We're going to stop play here for think, of confusion on what happened in that goal. We had one ref calling good, one ref calling no good. Goal ref said good. LAR, I believe, said no good.
Ernie.
Quadball ended up over here under the tripod. Set score is 150 right now, so a catch and a goal would be sharp. No call on the play, no call or goal in the play. Score stands at 110-60. A catch and a goal here by Charlotte would win them the game. For the person asking if they can do math. Clear beat there. Sui wraps up Peck. Sui gets beat out. We got Thompson driving. Thompson passes to Hernandez. Hernandez scores. Straight fire hits Generat. Oh!
You hit it into yourself.
Richard, great beat there by Colin, but Colin Bourne gets beat out. Sui gets beat. Balls are on the ground. John to Rankin. Rankin goal. Score is 120-60. And Levon Tishkolavili, I believe, has a catch here. Huge catch if this gets called good. Did not see the catch. Did you, Jack? Okay. We had no eyes here from the commentator and person around the camera on the catch. Watching the crazy chaser play. A goal and a catch here would be a 40-point swing for Washington. Would bring them only one behind. No, it's going to be called no good.
Apparently, Levon got a handful of shorts.
Goal is still good.
Goal was good. Score will be 128. So score will be 120-80. Did not get the explanation on why the catch was not good. Short pull is what we're getting called. Oliver Hodge running forward. Looking, floating, pass, but gets tipped by Gaffigan. But goal is good by Thompson. Score is 130. Charlotte is 2 away. Levon Tishkolavili looking to go. Looking for that diving combo. Nathan John driving, bringing the ball up. Pass to Stone. Stone to John. John wanting options. Selena Shaw gets beat out. Shot, but goes right into Thompson's hand. Thompson driving, got Hodge deep. John tries to bring down, slips off. Hodge,
Beat 19.
space, gets brought down by Gaffigan though.
Clear.
Hunter Reese checks into the game. Josh Peck locking down the flag runner right here. Colin Bourne coming in to challenge. Pass, beats foul Peck.
Come on, Charlotte, get us
Tibbs.
back.
John driving. Shot. Goal is good.
Beat. You were beat before.
Beat before. No catch here over here on the.
Take a few steps in because you're getting too close.
Hey, help me out. I can't see.
I got you.
Siddiqui.
Nice, Cody.
Beat L0.
Score is. Siddiqui is beat out. Score is 130-80. Goal there for Charlotte. Charlotte is a goal away from winning the series and probably locking up third in the East, most likely. Beat Koretsky. Goal there for Washington. Score is 140-90. Oh. Tail came flying off there. Hale driving. John against Peter. But pass out to White gets swarmed up by Shane McGonney. Shane McGonney has Thompson behind. Dodges a beat. Got nothing but space. Pass to Lidstone. Holds it. Hesitates. Goal. Score is 140-100. Washington needs to buy as much time in the world.
DJ, you got this.
Hale with the ball on the right-hand side.
TJ, look out!
Looking, driving deep corner. To Thompson. Thompson shot. Big block by Neutzel. High's going to be the first one ever. Got Thompson streaking behind. Oh! Flag that. I think Thompson there, hacked down high, trying to prevent the goal.
Fuck, man.
Hey, TJ.
Looks like the seeker just caught TJ unaware.
Oh, was there a catch unaware? I didn't. I just saw the tail go flying.
Yeah, he caught it.
The question was the catch before the foul, catch and the foul. Where did they happen?
I think the catch is before the foul, but we'll see.
There's a lot of conversation going on here in the huddle. Saw a couple hand motions, one for neck contact, but I don't know if that's what's going on.
I like your hat, Jack.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
Charlotte catch is good.
Catch is good for Charlotte. Final score, 175-100. Charlotte brings home the win and takes the series.
Great work, though. Great work.
You put in work. You put in such a dumb way to go out, though.
It happens.
Big win here for Charlotte. Washington tried to complete what Charlotte did the last time in the last game when was unable to do it. All the congratulations for Charlotte. Game well played that entire game. Dominant performance in the first half and managed to keep Washington just enough at bay for the win. We will be back shortly for game 3. What a wonderful game. What a wonderful game. Series is Charlotte's. I believe that might be their first win over Washington. I don't exactly know the history here. This is Caleb Van Buren signing off for this game. I will be back in a few minutes to tell you once I have the start time for the next game. Start time for the next game will be 8:26. That will be in about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes to the next time. Welcome back here to Game 3 of this Washington Admirals Charlotte Aviators series. Charlotte Aviators has taken the first 2 games. We're here to see if they can complete the sweep or if Washington can hold off and steal a game here. Starting for Charlotte looks to be Melissa Ross, Tony Bonandito, Zachary Thompson, Cameron White, and Kareen White, Oliver Hodge. And the 6th player has yet to stop the field. Celine Richard will start for the Washington Admirals. Looks like it's the same, slightly different lineup than last time, as we'll have Julie Nutzel, Adrian Koretsky, Colin Bourne, John Gaffigan, and Zan Siddiqui and Liz Stone.
They're not switching sides again this time.
Does not look like they're switching sides. Look like they're on the same sides as last time. Sun is down. We're in a little bit of a race against daylight, but let's see how this goes. We've had 2 exciting games where one team has really stormed ahead there in the first 20 minutes, and then then watches the other team. In the first game, it was Charlottesville to complete the comeback, and Washington unable to. There was a close minute there where Washington scored a goal and had a catch, but the catch was called off. A catch there would have tied the game right up, and we've been in a very interesting situation. Catch was called no good, and Charlotte fended off the comeback to take the series. For those of you just joining us here for the 3rd game, we got adjusting some inflations there.
Nah, sorry, my fingers aren't working right now. I appreciate the effort. We're also getting charged for what's going on right now.
Sounds like delay starts to be happening is about asking about lights situation. I don't think we probably don't want to, many players here on the Admirals don't want a repeat of the Boston series. Game is starting though. Zan Siddiqui is the first to the quad ball as he gets a little flick pass back to John Gaffigan. John Gaffigan passes to Julie Nutzel. Julie surveying options, got Zan Siddiqui deep behind, floats it back to Gaffigan. Gaffigan looking for that crossfield pass to Siddiqui. Goal! Washington goes up 10-0 off their first possession. We're going to get a quick stoppage here.
Come on, rebound!
Quadball coming up with Oliver Hodge over to Zachary Thompson. Thompson. Back to White, but cleaned up there by Neutzel. Neutzel surveying options. Pass to Gaffigan. Trade there by Agent Koretsky and Tony Bonadillo. Tony Bonadillo takes out Gaffigan. Zanzadiki dancing behind, but got beat out. Neutzel to Stone. Stone beat before. Zachary Thompson. Thompson to Ross. Ross to Thompson. Gets wrapped up by Zadiki. Zadiki gets beat. Shot. Goal is good. Nottingham game up at 10 apiece. Gaffigan carrying the ball, quad ball up. Surveying options. Back, Thompson goes full extension. Gaffigan versus Thompson. Gaffigan, it's a race. Thompson gonna get their first goal. Score is now
2010.
2010.
Gaff to Ziki, back to Zan, or back to Gaff.
Gaff to Ziki.
Sadiki.
John Gaffigan holding the quad ball. Up against Hodge. Taking the space over to White. Gaffigan looking for options. And the Neutzel. Neutzel shot. Goal! Tying it up at 20-all. Hodge over to Seminski. Seminski over to Hodge. Over to Thompson. Nope, not Thompson. Sorry. That was different Thompson. Sorry.
Gaff comes up in the scrum with the quad ball.
Score is 20-20. Gaffigan looking for options. Stone, beat before. Seminski over to Hodge. Hodge gonna run it. Hodge long pass to Thompson. Fight through, goal is good. And we're gonna get a stoppage there.
Looks like Stone has a cramp. Hopefully
Yeah,
she'll be back
Stone
on soon.
is down, but it just looks like a cramp, hopefully.
All right, drop your head back. fans, get water.
Gonna take a break here
Short
during the
injury stoppage.
during the injury stoppage. Score is 30-20 for Charlotte. I'm sorry, the score bug is flipped for you. They did not switch sides after the break. Still here at this stoppage. Got a little bit more of a back and forth game to start off in these first 4.5 minutes. Washington looking like they're trying to put together more of an offensive run, where Charlotte's still looking for those fast break opportunities. We got the light situation figured out, so hopefully it won't get too dark here on us. So we should be all good. Listone's getting help off the field now. What looked to be hopefully just a cramp. Ref is calling players back to their brooms. Quadball should be there with I believe with Washington. With Zansadiki, Washington keeper. Heard conversations of a line sub here, but I don't know if it's happening for Washington. Nope, they're gonna go for it. Levon Tishkashvili will check in at keeper. Julia Rankin will check in at chaser. Helen Trundle will place the injured Liz Stone. And Shane McConaughey will check into the game. Shane passes over to Rankin. Rankin trying to drive on Ross. Rankin going to McConaughey. McConaughey back to Trudell. Trudell over McConaughey's head. McConaughey's got to save it, and he does. Ball stays inbound. Trudell's going to be the first one to it. Great play there by Shane McConaughey to keep that ball alive. Keep that possession alive. Score is 30-20 Charlotte. Rice trying to create Rice there on the small hoop. Back to Levon. Levon shoots. Goal! Oh, is good. Score is 30-30. Caleb Brooks with the quad ball deep behind. Well, deep in his own half, moving up across the half line. Deep back to Hale. Hale looking for space. Into Brooks. Levon sliding back over. Over to Ross. Ross one-handed grab. Bounce pass from Hale to Brooks. Goal is good! Score is 40-30. Shane McConaughey carrying up the quad ball. Pass over to Tishka Levon. Levon looking. That looked like it went through, but no goal is given. Hale driving, nothing but space. Got McConaughey. Washington's mailed to get back to Szymanski. Szymanski floats it to Brooks. Brooks, shot, goal! Rob creating opportunity here. Oh, but Shuey not able to capitalize on. McConaughey bringing the ball, quad ball up. Pass to Rankin. Scotty getting marked up by Hale. Rankin driving over to Ross. Oh, over to McConaughey. McConaughey looking for the drive. Floater doesn't go in. Levon shot block. And Hale will clean up. Score is 50-30 Charlotte. Hale looking for options. Hunter East checks in the game at beater for Charlotte. Hale to Brooks. Brooks drives. Oh, miscommunication there. Ball's gonna go out the back.
New beater pair in of Sylvan and Bourne will lead up with control for the Admirals.
Shane McConaughey. Bring the quad ball up. Trudell deep in the corner. Colin trying to clear up some space. Over to Levon. Levon shot, goal is good! Score is 30-40. Shane's getting behind. He's got to make a stop. Wraps up Hale. Hale gets the ball out. But Peck makes the stop. Peck clears up the space. Brooks got space. Brooks gets wrapped up. Brooks clears one. Breaks one. Passes Hale. Goal is good. Score is 60-40. Janice Smith checks in along with John Evans. Ball's in the hands of Rankin. Score is 60-40 Charlotte. Over to Evans. Evans looking for options. Back to Rankin. I think Rankin was calling for a pick. Was going to call to set a pick. Bourne trying to set something up. Over to Smith. Smith shoots right into the hands of Hale. No, Shaw. Shaw is driving. Shaw versus Evans. Shaw passes to Caleb Brooks. Goal is good. Score is 70-40. Yes, for the people asking, Charlotte did win game 2. Colin Bourne bringing the dodgeball up with protecting Jeanette High. Nathan Junn has checked into the game here. Jeanette's going to drive. Looks for a shot. Shot is good. Can't leave that tall hoop open there with Jeanette High. Jeanette High has that shot. We haven't seen a lot of it today, but she's going to get hers when it's there. Score is 70-50. Pass over to, I believe, Tibbs now is checked into the game for Charlotte in the back. Tibbs to Shaw. Recent exchange. Shaw running a cycle. Passes to Kimry to White. Shoot. Goal is good there for White. Score is 80-50.
High carrying the ball behind beater pair.
Yep.
Colin armed, Sylvan unarmed.
Colin looking to, I think, create another one of those lanes we've seen him try to create with a shooter leg. Back to Evans, but that gets swatted back down. Shaw's gonna be the first one to get to it. Shaw's gotta run. Gotta get. Oh, ball comes out. High's the first one to it. High slowing it down, waiting to get options. High to John. John gonna try to run out of pressure. John to High. High driving, shot, no good. Can Neutral save it? Neutral does save it. Neutral whips it. Gets deflected, but John's the first one to it. John blocks. Nope, beat before. Matthew Shaw trying to slow this game down a little bit by inserting by his bench. Shaw versus John, but he gets beat. John's going to get in. John's going to go. John's got nothing but space. Got to beat no one, and goal is good. Score is 80-60. Charlotte not being able to shake Washington this time. Washington always being able to stay here within an arm's length.
Both teams making Peter substitutions.
Yep. Bonadito checks back in.
Meanwhile, Admirals swap for Rice and Koretsky.
Shaw driving. Gets beat. Koretsky's not going to let those looping runs happen we saw before. Washington has control. Picking up the pace here a little bit. Then slow it down. Koretsky looking to provide options. To John. John gets past Hernandez. Flips it to Evans. Evans whips it back up top to Rankin. Rankin back to High. High looking for options. Wants a shot. Shot goes low. No good. Cleaned up by Tibbs. Evans gonna really. And I think Evans is gonna pick up a card there for
neck contact, I think.
Yellow card, Washington 35, illegal contact above the neck.
John Evans Tate in the box. Washington down. John in the back. Shaw over to Tibbs. Tibbs driving. Tibbs stutter step, drives, spins, gets past. Oh, throws up and misses the shot over the top of the goal. Washington on the penalty kill. John carrying up, got Neutzel and Rankin. Trade happens. Off to races, John's driving. John gets past 1, 2, wants the third hoop. Goal is good. Score is 80-70. John Evans back in the game. Washington back up to full strength. Score should be 80-70. Tightest what we've had all game. Jordy Sancho checks into the game with Hunter as Hunter's partner. Oliver Hodges back in the game along with Melissa Ross. Ross looking for options. Back. Oh! Throws into traffic and Nathan's getting told to go to run. There is no... Charlotte has no dodgeballs. Nathan John goes. Shot. Goal is good. Score is all knotted up at 80.
New beaters in for Charlotte.
Yep.
11 and 12.
11 is Ren Morgan. And 12 is Jordy Sancho, who we already talked about. Tibbs gets beat. Washington sort of broken out there into a press opportunity. And we got John going, streaking. Goal is good. Smith checks in for Washington. Washington switched up into a 2-2, but now they're playing a 1-2-1 with playing up the backfield, emptying the hoops out, going for a press situation. Thompson gets past. Thompson's cleared. No one's gonna get to it. Dope. And Evans, I think, got a hand on that first shot, but can't block the second one. Score is 90 all.
High and Gaffigan re-entering the Admirals chasing line.
Yep. It'll be Gaffigan, Smith, High, and John. 3 minutes left for stoppage. Gaffigan looking for a shot. Nope, past it. Smith fighting for it. Smith can't. And there's going to be a stoppage here.
You can't do that!
Question is where it went through and where the hoop was dislodged. A little bit of chaos there for the refs to sort out. Goal is good. Score is 100-90.
First one is for the goal. Yeah. Always.
Goal was called good there. Oliver Hodge bringing up the ball.
Hey, it won't matter, Charlotte. We got this. Go for it.
Hodge beat. Jeanette's gonna be the first one to the ball. Thompson in front. Jeanette carrying up. They're not leaving that tall hoop open for Jeanette this time. Passes to John. John bobbles it. John does get to it and will come away clean with it. John driving. Space goal is good. Score is 1-10. Washington, Charlotte 90. We're going to stop it. Charlotte calling a timeout here right before, at about just after 18 minutes. Washington has sort of stormed back and taken control of the second half of the pre-snitch on pitch period. Nathan Junn has been cooking for this Washington team here, and this part of they brought this back and taken the lead here in this game 3. We're gonna see what Charlotte can do coming out of this. You know, they have the series, but a sweep here probably be great for them. Great motivation.
Let's go, Charlotte!
Collenborn running to his broom to make it the ref's call. Caleb Brooks carrying up the quad ball, led by Jordy Sancho. Dodgeball control is in the hands of Charlotte. Caleb Brooks looking for options. Caleb Brooks has been played big minutes here for the Charlotte team in the route to their series win. Shot goes high for Hale. Hale, Szymanski to Brooks. Brooks can't get loose. Gets it to Ross. Ross got space. Ross dodges, but ball gets stuck to other hands. Back to Brooks. Brooks is free. Brooks goal is good. Score is 110 to 100. Gafkin, long shot to Siddiqui. It's going to be Charlotte's ball. Hale passes to Brooks. Brooks. Hale. Got Szymanski far side. Drive to Ross, and Washington here will get last possession. Gafkin running up across the halfway line. Got High on the left, Rankin down, and Siddiqui in the corner. Siddiqui slipped up, pick, comes, gets refused. So it's Rankin. Rankin shot goes high. Hale gets it, and that's gonna be the half. Final score going into half is Washington 110, Charlotte 100. Closest it's been all day. Washington comes in with a tight lead, really coming back here and playing some good possession quad ball, and they have a chance.
You got body slams.
TJ Jenneret is our runner again for this third game.
Yeah. Basically, yes. That was the off-pitch era.
So we got a lot of options. Charlotte really needs not the ability. Charlotte really has struggled with that crossfield pass and working on protecting the second opportunities. A lot of second chance goals have been scored here by that Washington team here in this game. Washington still giving up plenty of goals here, but they're also looking much better on offense, Meal, to keep up with Charlotte, especially in the back of Nathan Junn, who has done a great job here. The question is the lockdown beating game we've seen from Charlotte here in the Seeker on pitch period really going to hold on and excel and get them that catch and take the game here, or will Washington finally get a catch and prevent Charlotte from clearing away with all three? Set score is 170. Hale will have the quad ball as we come into this period. Seeking for Charlotte, looks to me Bonandito, and seeking for Washington will be Lavon Tishka-Rishvili. It's the first time I've seen it done phonetically in a way that I can actually understand it. So, dodgeball control will be in the hands of Charlotte. Yes, Charlotte, as Celine Richard checks into the game. High, falls on a loose ball that gets coughed up by Charlotte.
High calling her teammates forward. Intercepted by Charlotte Chaser.
Columborn coming into the beater game.
Oh, really?
Quad ball is in Hale. Kretzky comes and scoops up the loose dodgeball. Gets Bonandito. Goal there for Brooks. Score is 110 all. Lavon right there close with a close grab. Beat for Columborn. Columborn will gain some good. Creates a no dodgeball situation there for Washington. Are they going to be able to capitalize here? McConaughey does not seem to care that there's a no dodgeball situation, and it's going to slow this down. Probably the right thing. Goal is good there for Julie Nutzel. Score is 120-100, and a catch there for Lavon Tishka-Rishvili.
Let's go. That's good, baby.
Washington catch is good.
Catch is good. Washington will be at 155. Charlotte at 110. Set score is 170. Long beat to throw back by Adrian Kretzky to maintain control. Hale bringing the dodgeball up. Quad ball up. Over to Brooks. Pass deep to White gets the goal there on the spin. Oh, BB4 is the call. Hale getting harried by McConaughey. McConaughey gets the wrap up. Oh.
Sorry about that, man.
I think McConaughey here is going to get a card here for a lift. I think that's what they want the call for, is for the lift. Or we're not going to get for the lift. Are they going to call it back
There are
contact?
2 cards on the play. Washington, number 5, contact from behind, yellow card. Washington, 0-0, illegal contact, yellow card.
And Charlotte's going to come away from this with a double power play.
Yeah. Washington gets the catch, gets a goal, pulls them right into a place to easily get away, and now it's going to be a double thing with a beater out. I think with the way the cards got called, McConaughey will come out of the box first, and Bourne will be in the box for the second if there are goals scored. I think probably if you're Washington, you wish it was the other way around, but that's how the cards were called. Templeton up top. Ross. Adrian all alone. Throws on Ross and gets it. Hale gets brought down. Hale gets the ball out to right, and
Neutral
comes away with it. Harried behind hoops. No beaters in sight. And it's going to be, I think, the Charlotte Beaters that are going to get their first, as Kretzy's going to have to make a long run for the back. But if Templeton's in there, it's going to probably just eventually turn to a countdown.
That's going to be a jump ball for
10-minute
Washington.
dead ball. Washington will take away.
Koretsky calling for sub after getting tapped out, running for the long
running a
dodgeball.
trap here.
What a kill.
Oh wow! But all that time of the pile down there at the Washington end brings both McConaughey and Bourne back so they can kill off the penalty. No goals given up. Bourne whips a long one in. Out to Hale. Hale to Brooks. Brooks goal! Score is 155-120.
Did you see how they tapped out Adrian over there? I thought Adrian had the immunity.
I did not see how they tapped out Adrian over there. I was very confused about that too. Shuey and Rice have checked into the game. McConaughey over to High. Smith calling for it in the deep. Whips it over to Templeton. Templeton, goal! Score is 165-120. Hale, bring it up. Szymanski down the center. Hernandez deep. Thompson deep. Szymanski. Hale. Back to Szymanski. Templeton sliding. Back to Hale though. Templeton can't get the slide. Goes to Thompson. Thompson clear. Oh no. Thompson got blocked. I thought Thompson blocked that with the ball, dodge with the quad ball, but they're not going to go that way. McConaughey running.
Looking for the final goal.
Nothing but time, space, over to Hale, Templeton, goal! And that's the game. Washington is able to salvage at least a win here and avoid the sweep, but Charlotte will walk away in the driver's seat for the third position here in the East. Great game. We had a comeback in the first game and almost comeback in the second game, and Washington in a goal trading first half, and then putting up a dominant performance in the flag runner on pitch to steal the last game at least and avoid the sweep. What a wonderful day of 3 games of quad ball here. Thank you for watching. Caleb Van Buren signing off. Have a great rest of your weekend.